The downpour that we're having the last couple of days is just overwhelming. And just give this a few plunges to keep it from getting any worse. I mean, that'll help me in the short term. And I'm gonna head out to Home Depot pretty quick and pick up some parts to divert the water away from the house. Needed, because I already have this part, so that's a 3-inch, that's a 4-inch. I needed a connector, so that'll go in the top because I'll take the downspout out, and then this will top it off to stop the water from going in and trying to connect to the system anymore. So I also need some type of piping or this type of tubing, because I plunged outside prior to leaving. The water's already gone down a bit. One of the problems I've had every once in a while, usually the beginning of the rainy season, I come down and I find a little puddle of water here. So a couple of years ago when I found it for the first time, I thought it was the hot water tank because it's sitting right there. And I actually paid $800 and got a new hot water tank, only to find that that's not what it was. I have no water on this side of my house other than the water tank, but that's just a tank. I have no water source. So I had gone to my neighbor and told them, because they have their washer and dryer and a bathroom on this side of the house. And I told them, like, obviously their water was coming through. However, I realized in the long term that it was they have a downspout in the corner of the house over here, of course, on the outside. And I said, you've got to get your water diverted away from my house, because the downspout I figured was overwhelmed, and so the water was coming in down here and out underneath the oil tank. They did fix it and actually dug up part of their yard, and this year I came back and there was water on the floor again. So I now have no idea, and I'm hoping that, because I'm going to get my downspout water away from my house, and hoping that's going to be a wrap. Okay, I've decided against cutting it. I'm actually going to just take the screw off up here, and that way I can just lift the downspout out, because it's just slightly won't come over the lip here. And this has been on here for about 2 years now, so it's kind of tough to get off, so I'm not going to worry about messing around with that right now. I'll just lift the downspout out. So I'm going to put this piece on. And then the lid. So now the water won't go in there anymore. Mole pipe. So this one is going to go in here. And it's going to connect to this. This is 12 feet long, and I'm just going to run it right out. Move, buddy, out of the way. Okay, so you can see it fits here nicely. It's not a tight fit, but it's good enough. I've already dug out several areas in this backyard. Every year I think I fix it when the rain starts and it's not fixed. I have a feeling the foundation maybe has to be resealed, so eventually this backyard would probably have to be brought right down to the bottom of these stairs and, you know, dug out maybe 8 feet and all of the drainage redone. So this is the end result. Entry into the ground is plugged. Pretty easy, actually. Anybody can do it. Just figure out how the water flows is the main thing. I know I've got water running under the house, as well as the drainage that runs out that way. So figure out how your water runs, and you can figure out a solution from there. It's literally about 20 minutes later and the water is already receding. Mind you, it also stopped raining.